Sonny Curtis, who wrote the Mary Tyler Moore theme, dies at 88, a abounding accompanist and songwriter who got his alpha with Buddy Holly. He additionally wrote I Fought the Law, Walk Right Back, and hundreds of added songs. Sonny Curtis, a abounding singer-songwriter who performed with Buddy Holly, opened for Elvis Presley and wrote hits like I Fought the Law, Walk Right Back, and Love Is All Around, the area fair song for the Mary Tyler Moore Show, which he additionally sang, died on Friday in Nashville. He was 88. The account of his death in a hospital was complications of pneumonia. His daughter, Sarah Curtis Graziano, said, born a Dust Bowl dugout in West Texas to sharecroppers during the Great Depression, Mr. Curtis was an important, if not famous, amount in the history of both bedrock and cycle and country music. During his 7-decade career, he wrote hundreds of songs, which were performed by a resting ambit of musicians, including the Everly Brothers, the country brilliant Keith Whitley, and the 1960s boyhood idol Bobby V. The Bobby Fuller Four, Hank Williams Jr., Roy Orbison, Bruce Springsteen, and The Clash were amid the abounding acts that covered I Fought the Law, with its memorable refrain, I fought the law and the law won. The song came quick, Mr. Curtis said in an account with the International Songwriters Association. It was one of those West Texas afternoons area the beach was blowing, those canicule you accept in the spring. Probably March 1958. I wrote it in 15 account, bam. If you accept to it, you can acquaint you don't accept to be a rocket scientist to address those lyrics. Those 15 account were lucrative. It has been recorded a lot, he told the Tennessean in 2014. It's my best important copyright. Mr. Curtis got his alpha in music as a jailbait. Afterwards, acquaintance alien him to Mr. Holly, who grew up adjacent in Lubbock, Texas. In 1957, he played guitar on Mr. Holly's anthology, That'll Be the Day. The Appalachian track appeared as a single, hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. The abutting year, Mr. Curtis began arena guitar with Mr. Holly's band, the Crickets. But afterwards, aperture for Elvis Presley and arena added big gigs. The bandage fell apart, mostly because Mr. Holly had confused in New York. He died in a like blast in 1959. Not continued afterwards that the bandage got it back together and Mr. Curtis eventually abutting again. I Fought the Law appeared on the band's anthology In Style with the Crickets, appear in 1960. The bandage played calm in assorted forms on and off through the 1980s and 90s. The Crickets were inducted into the Bedrock and Cycle Hall of Acclaim. In 2012, Mr. Curtis was active in Los Angeles and autograph bartering jingles. In 1970 back, he got a tip from acquaintance that the creators of the Mary Tyler Moore Show bear a fair song. The producers showed him a 4-page arbitrary of show. I asked it in on the allotment that she was renting an accommodation she had adamantine time affording. Mr. Curtis said in an account on CBS Sunday Morning in 2002. The song he wrote began, How will you accomplish it on your own? Mr. Curtis performed it for the show's producers, including James L. Brooks. He smiled and said, Sing that again, Mr. Curtis said. And I had to sing it about 10 times before I larboard that afternoon. The allowance was abounding of bodies, continuing all about the wall. I thought, I accept I got to attempt at this. After Ms. Moore's appearance begins success in her career as a TV account ambassador in the show's Aboriginal season, Mr. Curtis tweaked the lyrics. The new adaptation began. Who can about face the apple on with her smile? Sonny Curtis was built in Meadow, Texas, on May 9th, 1937, to Arthur and Violet Moore Curtis. He was the additional youngest of 6 children. I was built in a dugout, he said in an account with the Austin Chronicle in 2004. My dad dug an aperture in the ground, put a corrugated tin roof on top of it, and that's area I was born. I exhausted my sister advanced of me. She was built in a tent. Sonny's uncles had a bluegrass bandage and helped advise him to comedy the guitar back he was 4. Working on his ancestors' acreage gave him abounding befalling to dream up songs. Driving a tractor, he told CBS Sunday Morning, you go bottomward bisected a mile that way, and aback you get there you about face about and appear aback a bisected mile this way. You accept affluence of time to address a song. Mr. Curtis affiliated Louise Halverson in 1970. in accession to their daughter. She survives him, fourth with their 3 granddaughters and a sister, Aileen Richardson. His daughter, Sarah Curtis Graziano, a columnist and journalist, afresh accomplished a book about her father, daughter of song. It is to be appear a budding month. When he was growing up, I apperceive he absolutely capital to be famous, she said in an interview. I anticipate as time went on, he saw a lot of tragedies accompanying to fame. He saw bodies accede to accidents and addiction. He saw Buddy Holly die. Her father, she said, accustomed and alike accepted the adeptness to erring through a capital after actuality recognized. He was able to alive a accustomed activity, but still accomplish active in the music business. And that's no baby feat.